Well, on family tree. This is movement decoded. Alright, we're gonna work on straddle mobility a little bit. I've got some cue cards here that I'm gonna work on. Alright. So, kit we'll need is blocks, bricks, or anything that replicates this. Like a book, maybe. Or a saucepan, or a frying pan. Or any, I'll let you look around your room right now and find something. 2 even weights, whether you're makeshifting some form of load. It's not necessary, but it's quite nice for the warm-up activity we're going to do. I got 2 10-kilogram kettlebells. It's actually quite heavy, this. We could go a little bit lighter, go a bit easier, but this is the kit that we're going to need. Let's get straight into it for our straddle and middle splits-ish. Stretch. So first thing we're going to come into is Tailor's pose. Let's move this position here. I'm sure you've seen this one a million times. This one isn't to shed new light. This is to just kind of go through a little bit of a follow along with me today. Right. So this is actually going to be a follow along. Sometimes it just turns into that as I go through the session, and sometimes I don't want to do the exercises because they're hard, but I'll happily prescribe them. But no, everything that I do is tried and tested. Nothing's new, nothing's cookie cutter, nothing is projected. So there's some stuff that works for me, some stuff that will not work for you, and vice versa. But here, this is a routine that I quite like in this order, but you can always chop and screw, take out elements you want for your warm-ups and your sessions. Be creative, dog. First one, Tailor's pose. First of all, I like to have my back against the wall. If you're finding this really difficult, prop yourself up onto a little bit of leverage. And I just like to hang out a bit, like passive here. I'm not trying to squeeze into the stretch, not trying to do too much. For the first round in our Tailor's pose, because I've been sat here for a while, so I've been chatting. So we'll go into a little bit of the loaded element. First thing, hands on the inner thighs, just on the inside of the knees. I'm trying to lift my knees up while my hands are finding equal and opposite pressure down. So here, I lift my knees, and about 80% contraction here. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. Maybe there's a bit more wiggle room. We'll do 2 more rounds, squeeze up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax that contraction. Last one here, we'll do 3 rounds, squeeze. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Oh, I found quite a bit more space doing that as well. Our contract, relax method. Next one, we're going to take the hands on the underside. We're going to try and drive our knees down whilst our hands are trying to close our knees together. Again, equal and opposite pressure. So here, as I pull my hands up, my outer glutes really working here. We're going to hold this one. I'm going to hold it for about a count of 20 seconds. I'm just going to listen to my ancestors for this count here. So about 100% effort trying to drive the knees down towards the floor, but the hands are working to try and squeeze up and prevent that from happening. Meet the cusp. We're going for another 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release there. Nice. So a little bit pails and rails effort there. Now to the kettlebells. God, these are heavy. I'm just going to let them rest. And I'm going to toy with engagement and letting go. So I kind of squeeze into them a little bit. And notice where I soften. My body's going to have oh, my right hip is a lot tighter than my left today. There's going to be a natural reaction of the body when you add a load like this. It's going to tighten up through the Golgi tendon organ. We won't go too specific with it. But it's going to naturally react. It's our body's mechanism to protect us. But time in the space, we kind of contract into it. We breathe easy. And I'm just going to do about 30 seconds here. I'm going to tease this right hip a little bit further. I can already feel my left knee really kind of getting nice and close, but the right knee it's a little bit, being a bit childish. But I listen to the tantrum. And I toy with knowing when my body's starting to react and create tension. And I toy with letting go of that tension and emerging into a new threshold. God, this feels really nice. Oh, let's come out of that. So that was a little bit of the warm-up. Just to talk to the body. And here, find a familiar shape. Let the breath soak up into the body. The body's kind of like, we've put a self-induced stress on the body, but the body doesn't kind of discern. It will naturally err on the side of safety, and it won't discern whether it's self-induced or an external, spontaneous realm of confrontation. So this is why I have this dialogue with the body. I come back to, and my breathing dictates to the body that, yeah, I was supposed to do that. You don't have anything to worry about, let go. But also, you know how strong you gotta work for the next time I fucking push you. But it's okay, because I know you got my back. It's kind of a little bit of the dialogue that I like to have into that reset there. Right. Next. Let's come in a little bit closer. So we're gonna come into our cramp crunches, meeting our straddle shape. This is going to be the main position that we're going to build a bit of range in. I feel very, very tight today. I've got a bit of DOMs. I did a workout actually yesterday, so I'm not feeling too hot in my range here. But let's go through this session. Going to go through our cramp crunches, variations, middle ground to play with. We're going to go single leg into double leg. Hands frame over, I'm mirroring you guys, so hands frame over the left knee. Either side of the knee is a nice starter point. If you want to make it a bit more challenging, hands further forwards. A bit easier, hands further back. We're going to do 10 lifts into a 10-second hold. Hands down to the ground. Lift, round the back, press down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lift and hold. Squeeze. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. If your leg doesn't lift, it does not matter. You fight for it. You fight for the reps and you fight for the squeeze. If it looks like this, beautiful. One day it might go, ooh, and then it will stay like that. And then in the hold, we squeeze, maybe you lift, and maybe you get a cramp. To press and massage out. That's okay. It's about the intention, what's happening towards sending the message from brain to body, rather than the picture that we're painting. We will get better at it. It doesn't get easier, but we get better at it in the range. So let's take it to the other side. Whether it looks like this, or it's lifting. 10 into 10. This is my least dominant side, so I find this one a bit more challenging, but we move. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm working to keep my opposite hip rotating out, active through the outer hip, anchoring down through the seat bone, so I'm not trying to let my leg roll in as I find the reach. Coming back up. That was the warm-up. Here's the main part of that exercise. Hands in the middle. I think to make it a little bit easier, you can leverage your hands like so, or you can come onto your fingertips. I like to do my palms flat because it relates to shoulder press handstands, and we just build that kind of like relative strength through the hand squeezing, so they kind of know when the hands are in this position, this has to do something as well, through many different variations of movement. So that's why I like to have it here. Anyway, same round. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As I reach, I like to rock side to side, wiggle into the hips, the hamstrings, the adductors, falling leaf. God, already I feel a little bit more range just as a result of those compression lifts. And we find, we thank our body. We were supposed to be here. We were supposed to find that strength. We wanted that dialogue. And the body rewards us. Okay. Next. Whoa. Cossacks we're going to play with now. Almost like single leg hip openers. So yeah, we're going to do that movement. No, I'm skipping that out. So Cossacks, first of all, I want this one, let's let this one be a bit more exploratory, less prescribed, less linear. Ranges we're going to move in, feet wide. We either choose a side to bend, either foot flat and back. Option 1. Option 2, other side and back. Option 3, toes lift into the hamstring, a little bit more than the hips, the adductor, sorry. Come down. Options, toes lift. What's that? 4 variations. Now, in transition, we have those 4 different choices we can have. In variation, we have option 1, low to high. Option 2, low to low. From low to low, we also have toes up or toes down. Spend. I'm going to join in with you guys. We're going to do, in that research, as chaotic, as playful as you want, within those parameters, online stopwatch. Is there stopwatch on Google? Coolies, yeah. Stopwatch. We're going to go for 60 seconds research. And the time will start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 minute on the clock. And I'm going to almost like sort of narrate through what's going on in my head here. Now I'm just finding the variations through feet flat, carving out all the spaces. Then toes lifting. Playing with dynamic and speed. Rotation. And here I'm just flossing all ranges, all levels. Hola. Hi. I'm teaching a class. Do you have a class? Yeah, is that okay? Sorry about that. We're going to do our straddle nose taps. So this movement here, keeping the legs nice and anchored. Can have the feet either turned out slightly or feet neutral. Weight through the balls of the feet a little bit more, folding into the hip. Nose towards the ground. How close can you get the nose? We can toy with this one by seeing where your active range, wide leg stances. How close can you get the nose? Oh, that's about an inch away there. Okay, that's my range there. We'll do 7 more. Okay, into 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. That's a lovely one, that. Couldn't do a couple of rounds there, but we're gonna leave it in that rep range. I had to do about 10 of those. Let's go on to the next exercise. Our pancake target reaches. So, straddle position, 2 objects. I wasn't going to do this one, and as soon as I've sat down, I've changed my mind with what's on the thing, and I really like this one. So, I'll also demonstrate the one that I was going to do first as well. But this one's cool. Holding on to, you're going to have a little target in front of you. You're going to hold on to an object nice and tightly. So we're not, it's going to make sense, we're not rummaging the block, we're not letting go of the block, we hold it within the same place. And from here, we push forwards, and I hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then I go for it again. And I try to beat the target. Oh, a little bit further. Hold. Active. 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excuse me, but I was holding it for a bit. And relax into that, almost that same depth, but more passive. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With me, we're gonna do 4 more rounds. 6 altogether. Lift, push, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you can't push it anymore, it's okay. Try and reach it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What do we have? 1 or 2 more? Let's do 2 more. Why not? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was nice. It's amazing how that external cue can just give you just a little bit more motivation within the body. Interesting. The other one that we're going to play with is now having your blocks or the leverage at a certain height where you know you can rest your belly button onto the height. So here, in this range, belly button quite comfortably meets the target, like so. So instead, I'm going to place the block flat, see if my belly button meets this. Oh, for me in my straddle, I can compensate so much because my spine has so much flexion. But what I'm working on in my personal practice is the mobility around the pelvis as it pertains to the range within my hamstrings. This is my advice right now. So this is actually a good one for me. That's why I'm resisting it a little bit with my relationship to it. So ideally, I would like to have something just a little bit higher. This is a bit too high. I could just grab something, but I'm gonna go with this. This right here, belly button onto the object. We're gonna go for reaches here, a bit more dynamic. Hit, down, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, oh, just 4, 3, 2, oh, don't start now. Alexa just turned on. Why is 1? Oh. I heard Alexa just go, or something like that. Shh. All right, that was that. The target, pulse, and reach. Oh, the legs are getting cooked now. I think we've got 1 more. Yeah, 1 more, aka 3 more. Next one we're gonna do sit down, stand up. So it's gonna require a little bit more strength through the shoulders. The full variation of the movement, I'll demonstrate here. Very similar to the nose taps from here. I reach, but this time I reach the hands back, hit the ground, and I shimmy the weight back. See how low I can go. come all the way down. If you do come all the way down, make sure you have the capacity to come back up. Otherwise, we just go into end range strength. So from here, or that, this might be the spot where I know if I go any further, it's a point of no return. So we push back up from that threshold, and through time and repetition, we'll floss out that space. So it might just be here and back up. Or here and back up. Maybe the bum meets the floor. If your bum can comfortably come to the floor, let's go through 8 of these now. If your bum can come to the floor, lift up through the legs. You don't have to do it every rep, but it's a fun one to try. So, let's go for it. Here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Woo. You know what we're going to close on? We're going to close on some cramp crunches. Because why not? From all that strength and flexibility we've been finding in hamstrings, let's marry it up with a nice, stable and sustainable quality of strength in the hip flexors. So, from here, we're going to do same again this time. We're not going to go either side. Feel free to do that. In this video, I'm just going to go through 10 reps. If you can lift the heels, you're going to go for 10 circles backwards into a hold. Oh, pillow. Have the pillow close by because it's going to be an opportunity to find a nice restorative shape to close the session. And the leverage here close by as well. So, first thing, cramp crunches. Hands towards the ground, just gonna go straight into it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Restorative, wide leg, fold. From here, which is the best angle? I'm going to show many variations how to stack the Lego blocks. You can use an actual just pillow. Hopefully you've got like a firm pillow for the sofa or something like that. Be creative, you can roll up your duvet. It's really, just let it feel comfortable. Option, if we don't have too much range here, rest the forehead on. If you have a bolster at least, and just find a nice rest. We want the prop to fully support our passive range. So it's about 60% like intensity sensation in the stretch. Here I'm not really feeling too much, so I can maybe take it either the base a bit further away. It might go too far to the point where it just slides out. So then we can take it the other way, and we build a tower for us. Oh, this range feels like the sweet spot for me today, actually. So, I'm going to spend a little bit of time here. It can be different heights. I want to feel my navel supported. This is probably more appropriate, to be fair, but I think I want it a little bit higher. So as you find the shape, wiggle into it. Also, what you can do if you're feeling a bit tight is prop your seat bones up onto a book or onto one of these, and it's going to help navigate your fold a little bit more with gravity. And if you feel like kind of gravity is magnetizing you backwards into your fold and it's really hard to maintain the shape, add a bit of leverage, sit on the edge of the leverage, and it's also gravity is then going to be more on your side to relish the fold. So let's spend another 43 seconds here. I'm just going to listen to my ancestors with the count. Aspect here is really just to speak kindly to the body internally. And if that sounds woo-woo and overly spiritual, just let the breath do the job. Let the breath do the thing. Exhalations lasting a little bit longer than the inhales. And because of the self-induced positive stress that we've placed on the body will react in different ways, and it's still going to react on a have our back, even if our mind wanders, even if we start carrying on with the rest of the day and forget we've ever done the session. Something's going to be happening in the body, so why not end the session by having dialogue to the nervous system, by saying everything we just put our body through there was supposed to be done, to safely ease ourselves into more range, into more clarity and dialogue of the body, to keep our body adaptable and agile through confrontation, through a change of experience. That way, when we are complacent, when we are in our default mode and we're just going through our day-to-day, our body has the capacity to have our back under varying experiences of stress and strain. We've gone way over 43 seconds, so I'm just waffling here. You know the old adage of you feel absolutely fine in your body, and then all of a sudden you go to pick up a sock and your back gives out. Or you go to sling your backpack over your arm, or put a jacket on, you do a rotation funny, and all of a sudden you've got a back spasm or a neck issue. It's what that is it's a movement where it's the straw that broke the camel's back. Not every single time at all, but within sort of the mainstream rhetoric of those ailments. And it's really our duty to make sure that we can place our body into different ranges, build that strength, build the familiarity, and also build the sustainable familiarity within it as well. Hence we close here. We've done the hard work, so I'm not maxing out into my range and just letting the body know that it's okay. And the body will have your back. Your strength becomes the source of your relaxation. And I'm going to ease out now. And without any architecture related to what we've worked on today, you can just find a moment to sit, to lie down, neutralize, and ease your way back into the rest of the day. What a lovely way to end the session there. Any questions with anything, hit us up, leave a comment. If you like the thing, give the video a like. If you really, really liked it, why not subscribe? Yeah, why not? This has been Movement Decoded. Love, 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 family. I'm going to stay here for a bit longer. But you enjoy yourself. And I'll see you in the next video.